Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Sammy Ketchum, and welcome back to Sammy Ketchum TCG. Today, we are coming at you with another Rebel Clash deck profile. Today, we are going to take a look at a Boltund V deck used with Naganadel, the baby Naganadel, as we call it. Boltund V Naganadel. We're going to be taking a look at that and seeing how this deck basically, how this is run, how this is stacked up. You know, I don't know if we'll talk about any other types of decks or anything about the format or anything, because the Rebel Clash format it's not here yet. We've got maybe a month or two before the set is released or whatever. Who knows, we may not even be playing, but we're going to go over this deck profile. Hopefully we will get to play some Rebel Clash. We will get to have our tournaments back after this pandemic goes away or cool off. But yeah, let's jump into this deck profile and see what we're looking at. All right, to start us off, we have ourselves 4 copies of Boltund V. What Boltund V does, he has 200 HP. Its first attack for an electric energy lets you search your deck for 2 lightning type energies and attach them to 2 of your bench Pokemon in any way you like. Alright, that is very, very good. That's very good energy acceleration. It's basically like full blitz without the 150 damage. Then you have the second attack. The second attack, it has 10 base damage, and then it does 30 times the amount of energy attached to all of your Pokemon. This is very, very, very good, ladies and gentlemen. All right, because what you're going to do is you're going to basically get energies in play from either your hand, your discard pile, from your deck. You're going to attach them all to your Pokemon, and you're going to power up this attack. So that's basically what our deck's going to be based around. And the engine we're going to use get that straight there. All right. We have ourselves a 3/3 line of Naganadel. All right. Naganadel has the ability of charging up. Once during your turn, you can attach an energy, a basic energy, from your discard pile to your Naganadel. If you have 2 Naganadels on your bench, you can do this for each Naganadel. You know. Also, Naganadel has this attack for 3 colorless energy. Base damage of 80. If you have 3 prizes, if you're at 3 prizes, this attack does 80 more damage. So let's say you knock out a Pokemon. Let's say you knock out a tag team, a big tag team, with Boltund V or a large VMAX Pokemon. You're at 3 damage. All right. You may or may not have a Boltund V to attack with on the next turn. You're at 3 prizes, but you've been steadily getting energies back on your Naganadels. Well, now Naganadel can attack for 160 damage. That's not too shabby. That's not too shabby, especially in this format. 160 damage, that's enough to basically hit a dedenne. You know, so you can sit there and go boss's orders on a dedenne and bring up a dedenne and knock it out with Naganadel. That's not too bad, you know, if you wanted to have like a second attacker, you know. Then we have ourselves 3 copies of Jirachi. What can be said about Jirachi? I love Jirachi. It's in here for its Stellar Wish ability. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck and get a trainer and put it to your hand. Any trainer. So, any card with trainer in this thing. It could be a supporter, it could be a stadium, it could be an item, it could be a tool that you attach to your Pokemon. Jirachi can get it for you. I just think this is just so busted. So you've got the Jirachi engine in here, which is very good. Then we have ourselves 2 copies of Dedenne. It's in here for its Dedenne change ability. When you play it from your hand, you discard your hand and draw 6 cards, which is very, very good. But you only get it 1 time. It's a New Age Shaman with a little stipulation, which is very good. We have ourselves 1 copy of Zeraora GX. I don't even see that because of the glare, but this is Zeraora GX. It's in here for its Thunderclap Zone ability. Any Pokemon with an electric energy or lightning energy attached to it has free retreat. So Boltund V could have free retreat. Naganadel, if it's in the active or the base Pokemon, if it has an electric energy attached to it, it has free retreat. Dedenne could have free retreat, and so on. Its attack, you can also use its attack. Plasma Fist. 2 electric, 1 colorless, does 160 damage, but it can't attack the next turn. So this automatically hits for 160. This could be powered up by electropower, which is very good. Also note the GX attack could also be used in this deck to accelerate energies. This is very good. This is also very good with Boltund V's attack as well. Last but not least, 1 copy of Tapu Koko Prism Star. It's in here for its Dance of the Ancients ability. When it's on your bench, remove from play, get 2 electric energies or lightning energies from your discard pile and attach them to 2 of your bench Pokemon. So this is also very good for energy acceleration, you know, to use with Boltund. Gonna move to our supporters. Alright, we have ourselves 4 copies of Volkner. Volkner does, you search your deck for an electric energy and an item, and you add it to your hand. So you can get any item. You can get like Quick Ball, Reset Stamp, Escape Board, Electropower, etc. Any item that you could use, that you want to use, you could get and use. Volkner is just so good for electric decks. I probably would use it in all of my electric decks until it rotates. Three copies of Professor Magnolia, or Professor's Research. Discard your hand, draw 7. Best draw card in the game. Alright, here's another new card from Rebel Clash. 2 copies of Boss's Orders, or as I like to call it, Giovanni's Command. Well, they have Giovanni in the picture. Giovanni does have a card, but I like to call it Giovanni's Command. It just sounds better. But Boss's Orders, what it does is that you can switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon with their active Pokemon. It's basically, it's essentially like Lysander, like we had in the format before. So very, very good gusting card. Probably will be used in every single deck in the Rebel Clash format. Next up, we have ourselves 4 copies of Quick Ball. Discard a card from your hand, search your deck for any basic Pokemon, well, one basic Pokemon, and add it to your hand. So, I mean, you could get Poiple, Zeraora, dedenne, you can get Boltund, you can get Jirachi. Basically, almost all of your Pokemon you can get with Quick Ball. We have ourselves 4 copies of Electropower. Electropower is basically used to going to boost up the attacks of our electric type Pokemon. So all their attacks will do 30 more damage. And you stack, which is very good. After getting all your energy on the field, then using that, you're killing it. You're killing it with Electropowers. Alright, we have ourselves 3 copies of Mysterious Treasure. Mysterious Treasure will be used to basically search out your Psychic type Pokemon. Well, we only got Naganadels in here. The Naganadel line, excuse me. So these will be used to find Naganadels, Poiples, things like that. Three copies of Switch. Switch are active for one of your bench Pokemon. Self-explanatory. Two copies of Energy Switch. Switch one of your energies from one of your Pokemon to another one of your Pokemon. This is really very good with Boltund V. What you could do is, like, let's say your one of your Boltunds was knocked out and you don't have one on the bench. What you could do is you could go Boltund V, attach an energy for the turn, then go energy switch and energy off of one of the Naganadels or whatever, and then you can attack with another Boltund. I just think that is very, very good. Very good. Two copies of Pokemon Communication. Pokemon Communication will also help you find things like Naganadel. They can also be used to help you find anything else if you want to trade a Pokemon in your hand for one in your deck, which is very good. One copy of a skateboard for your Jirachis. It basically gives it one less retreat cost, and you can retreat when it's asleep and paralyzed, which is very good because Jirachi's ability allows it to go to sleep. So there you go. One copy of Great Catcher. I had a Great Catcher in here because we have the Volkner engine. If there comes a turn where I don't have the boss's orders in my hand and they have a big tag team or something on the or GX on the bench that I want to get that I can take advantage, take a prize of, I could use this to do it. I can grab it with Volkner, pull it out, discard 2 cards, and bring it to Pokemon and go in. This is still really, really decent. How do I do it there? Let's see. Let's do this here. Alright. 1 copy of Reset Stamp. Shuffle your opponent shuffles their hand into their deck and draws as many cards as they have prizes. If they have 4 prizes, they draw 4. If they have 3, they draw 3. If they have 2, they draw 2. So on and so on. Very good for kind of making a comeback, making them, like if they've taken a lot of prizes, you know, this will basically kind of set them back a little bit. One copy of Thunder Mountain Prism Star. This basically makes all of your electric Pokemon's attacks one lightning less. So Boltund V's first attack will be free under Thunder Mountain. Its second attack will only cost 1 energy, which is very, very good. Actually, to tell you the truth, I may want to cut Thunder Mountain because, I mean, it may not be needed because it may not be needed because, you know, you attach 1 energy and you usually pretty much go, you attach 1 energy to begin, you know, you attach 1 energy to basically get off his first attack, then you get energies into play, then you go and use your Naganadels to set up, and you have your energies. So after that, it's like, after that you pretty much don't need the Thunder Mountain because you have your energies. So, but, you know, we could talk about that a little later. Right? Let's get into the energies here. We have ourselves 2 copies of Speed Lightning Energy. There's another proxy from Rebel Clash. What it does is that when you attach this to your electric or lightning Pokemon, you get to draw 2 cards. And it also counts as an electric energy. So, yeah, it counts as an electric energy, fuels Boltund's attacks, and you also get to draw cards off of it, which is very, very good. This card is very, very busted. Alright. Then we have ourselves 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 basic lightning energies. Alright, tell you the truth, I really, really like this deck. I like how this deck sets up. You know, I like the Naganadel engine. I got this idea from Zach Lesage. He posted on his Twitter about Boltund Naganadel, and I honestly wanted to try it out. I did a couple of test hands with it, and it really works really well. But yeah, this is something I really wanted to work with. I really wanted to do something with Boltund. I also have another turbo variant of this deck that I'll probably put up tomorrow, a deck profile for it, and we're gonna see how that goes and show you that. I really want to do that. Oh, also another option for this deck that you could do is, like, if you take out the Jirachi engine, you could put in the Stinger Naganadel. You could put in the Stinger Naganadel. So another Poiple, another Naganadel, the Stinger Naganadel GX, and maybe a beast ring to get the Naganadel powered up. So, and what you would do with this is you would evolve to Naganadel GX, go beast ring when your opponent has taken either 2 or 3 prizes. When you're at 4 or 3, you go beast ring, attach for the turn, or energy switch. Then you go Stinger GX. Both players are at 3. Now after they're at 3, all you have to do is take a 3 prize. Take 3 prizes. So maybe during the next turn or something, you can use boss's orders to bring out either a big tag team or a big VMAX Pokemon with all the energy still on the board. You could take a knockout with Boltund V, get the 3 prizes, and boom. But I say that's a little tricky that you could do that, but that's another option. See, I think there were some more options in here. Where did I put them at? I think they might be in here. Did I put them in here? No. Where did I put them at? Where did I put them? Okay, here we go. Other options for this deck. You can throw a Fiona in here. You can throw a Mew to protect your bench. You can throw a Rangaroo in here if you wanted to. Absol. Marshadow. These are all great techs. Where's that other tech at? Where is it? Oh, it must be somewhere else. I think it's in here. It may be in my box, but I'll mention him. The Mewtwo with the ability to get a supporter back from your discard pile. You can also throw that in here if you would like. And you can check out the Jirachi engine, take out the switches or whatever. And you can add scoop up nets and use the Mewtwo to get back a supporter. Scoop up nets to bring back the Mewtwo to your hand. Then play it again, get another supporter back from your discard pile, or whatever. That would be very, very, very good. That's another option. But, those are just options, things you could do. You could play around with it. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, that is the deck. I hope you like it. This is Boltund V Naganadel. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. And as always, take care of yourself and each other. Thank you.